Hey friends! Okay, I am back. Today we are going to be discussing long distance relationship advice. So I am currently in a long distance relationship and it's going great. And I'm gonna give you advice on how I got to that place. Really quick backstory. So my boyfriend and I met in Austin, Texas. We were together for about 3 months before I moved to Mexico City. And now we've been doing long distance for 6 months. So in total, we've been together for 9 months, 3 months living in the same place, 6 months long distance. And everyone, quick disclaimer, this is just what works for me and my boyfriend. If it resonates with you, amazing. If not, just skip that one and carry on. We're all different. Relationships are different. Who am I to say that what you're doing is right or wrong? Let's go. Okay, so let's go. And I made a little list just so I stay on track. Okay, so number 1 is gonna be communicate daily. For me, what does this look like? I love and appreciate just a good morning message and a good night message. So that we do every single day, even when we're in the same place. A good morning and a good night. He might text me first, I might text him first, that doesn't matter, but just getting that message from him and him getting a message from me every morning, like, it just puts him in my mind. And then before bed also, like, it's nice to have each other in mind. I think if you're going days with zero communication, that's when it's easy to start to have wandering eyes. But when you're in each other's mind every day, they're always in your mind. And yeah, I think for me, that definitely just keeps me focused on him. And then to add to that, I do think it's important to have at least a phone call or 2 every week. You could do a daily quick phone call if y'all have time for that. Or maybe just 2 longer phone calls each week where you catch up. But again, that just adds to keeping that communication, keeping on the same page and just keeping each other in mind to decrease chances of, the wandering eyes. Okay, the next one. So of course, if you're away from each other for more than, say, 2 weeks at a time, I do think we are all sexual beings. So if you don't already have some sort of way to sexually release with each other, I think having a talk about that, hey, how do you feel about a sexy video call or about sending sexy photos through an app that is safe, maybe taking your face out of it. But I think, intimacy in a relationship is important. So I think it's important to have that discussion with your partner and figure out some way that works. Maybe for both of you, going a month or 2 months without that is okay. In which case, great. When you see each other, you can do that. But yeah, I think it's worth the conversation. So there's that one. The next one, number 3, is going to be to have your trips scheduled to see each other. So you should always have at least a rough idea of when you're going to be seeing them next. So what this can also look like, and this is something I did that was helpful for me, it was just making a list of all of the ideal dates that I would like for us to be together. So for birthdays, holidays, ideally I would like to be with him on Valentine's Day. So yeah, together we made that list. Here are the dates we'd like to see each other. And then from there you can say okay, what location you're gonna meet at. And yeah, I just think knowing when you're gonna be seeing your partner next helps alleviate a lot of stress and doubt and worries. It's I know. There's something to be said about just knowing, and yeah, I'll leave that there. Okay, and then y'all, I think we're already about to get into my last one. This is going to be a quick video, but the last one and this for me was the most important, it's have an end date in sight. So let me reiterate, I think it's important that you know when you're going to be living in the same place. If one of you, for example, is living in California and one of you is living in New York, and you're like, I'm staying in California, and they're like, I'm staying in New York. I mean, for me, I don't see how that's going to work out, because of course it's important to live in the same place at some point. So what happened with me and my boyfriend is originally, I wasn't sure if I wanted to live in Austin where he needs to be for his job. But, my love for him, our love for each other, and I do love Austin as well. Like, it came to me, I'm moving back to Austin. Like, he is undoubtedly worth me moving back to Austin. And there are a lot of other reasons that I would like to live in Austin as well. So once my lease in Mexico City ends, I'll be moving back to Austin so we can, continue growing together and at a faster rate, since we'll be in the same place. Yeah, but, I think like if there's someone that you really love and that you really feel is right for you, it can be worth, one of you moving for the other or finding a mutual place to live. But as mentioned, like if y'all just can't come to an agreement on how you're gonna be together and living in the same place, then I personally think it's time to have like a deeper discussion as to if you should be together. Of course, if you're looking like for something serious, if you're just having fun and want to be in a long distance relationship and don't have any timelines and whatnot, then by all means go for it. But if you're looking like to find your person, to get married, to have kids, to live with your partner, you're going to have to live in the same place. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Let me know if y'all have any tips on long distance. Honestly, I think that with me and my boyfriend, like we're just such a good match that everything kind of just works out. Yeah, and figuring it out, once I realized, hey, I love being with you, like this is working well, and he realized the same for me, like making long distance work was pretty easy and kind of flowed together seamlessly. Like it wasn't hard for me at all to be like, okay, I'm going back to Austin. Yeah, but on the other hand, of course, like if I was unsure about him and things weren't going well with him, it would be a lot more difficult for me to say I'm going to move to Austin for him. And like I said, there are more things in Austin. Like Austin is my home. I have a home here in Austin, but yeah, and I do love to travel, so I'm still going to travel, like I can still get that travel adventurous part of me fulfilled while having a home base in Austin where he is. So yeah, those are the thoughts. Thank you for being here. Love to you all, and let's go, let's grow. Let me know what you would like to talk about next, and yeah, love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I will be back next week.